blister pack. Well, what is blister pack? Well, blister pack is basically packaging that uses two materials. Usually in the case here where we can see plastic on one side and cardboard on the other. That's the most common way of doing blister pack. There is also an alternative version here that's usually used for medicines, things like tablets, where the cardboard is replaced with thin aluminium foil, but plastic is still on the other side. So there's plastic on this side, aluminium foil on this side. Why is it called blister pack? Well, it's called blister pack because the plastic that is formed over the top of the object looks a bit like a blister, and that's where its terminology comes from. It's used for very, very simple, ineffective, cheap products that don't really need to have much protection around them. Quite often things that also are not very valuable, so you wouldn't get something like a phone that's put into blister pack, for example. Two ways to do it. The blister pack is sometimes made into what's called a stock form, so a square form like this, and in this case there's two halves to the blister, so it's a top and a bottom, and the object is placed inside and then sealed. These can be used with a multitude of different objects. Or the blister is formed and shaped so it actually matches the object. So in this case, the blister has been formed so it fits tightly around the object and stops it from moving inside the case. That's a fitted blister. In the case of tablets, the blister is shaped so that it holds a single individual object, in this case a tablet, and the reason for that is it stops them then from rolling together and knocking against one another. And this time the cardboard's been replaced by aluminium foil so that it's easy to push and punch the tablets out. What materials are these? Well, the plastic that's used is a PVC plastic, which is a plastic that can be molded and heated and reshaped. And we call this thermoplastic, plastic that is shaped and molded using heat, okay? Cardboard is used because it's very, very easy to then print onto the back of the cardboard on both sides so that you can put on some information so that people can see it. So blister pack is used for very, very cheap items. Sometimes it's used for items that are going to be sold in bulk because then it can be put very simply together. They also sometimes are displayed using this. This is called a Euro slot with a hole at the top so that the whole product can be hung rather than laid flat. And it's a much, much quick and easy way of getting manufacturers to hang their products in shops. So blister pack, nice and simple, easy to manufacture and use for lots and lots of products.